Yeah. So we just get this thing and kill it. So where is okay, send it to Junior. Oh, so you see now I joined as on air, so I need to create another one. Okay, so it's not a big deal.
On air. What?
So waiting for people to join. So I think I opened it and I closed it.
So not.
Let me send it. Let me just. We can open the camera. Can you see there? Zero viewers. Hardening. Yes, yeah, I think yeah. So give me a second. So is one more problem if we open his sound, it's going to be an echo.
Really? Right.
So this.
I think we should.
You have a headphone on?
Yeah.
not that big file. Okay. Oh. Speak.
What? Hello?
I can when I speak. Okay, the sound is. Here is the other side. Sorry. Remove this like really kind of stuff. We're not gonna be on this here, but we're just gonna share. Gonna share the agenda. Let's see, agenda is agenda.
All right. Yeah. Hi.
Okay. Okay. So start. So this meeting is for you requested this meeting for. Can you speak?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, we can hear you.
Hello.
So
Hello.
we can hear you. We can hear you. So this meeting
Hi.
you requested. Yeah, we can. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Can you hear us?
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, so yeah, we're just gonna share the agenda today with you. I think you had a look on it. Do you have any comments on the agenda before we start?
Okay. Wait. Is
This
this
is the agenda.
something that I have? Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is. I think you're out there. Oh no, you're there already. So,
All right. Okay. So I think let me understand a few things first. I think I've asked in the WhatsApp group before we start this because let's say if we think that or like out of this discussion we think that we don't actually need a chair, then I would actually advise you like not to have a chair because I wouldn't want to waste time there if I don't have a very concrete thing for me to really do
Yeah.
or
I see,
whatever
yeah.
is it. Right? Because
Okay.
because actually recently I'm quite busy with my final year project, so I will need to check whether is it really necessary for a chair to be there. Because I have looked through your agenda that you said, it can simply done without a chair, right?
Yeah, again, I haven't heard about.
All right. Okay. I think before we start, let me understand a few points first.
Okay.
So, what will be the objective? Okay, I think you have stated the objective of the LC AIESEC reunion, which is to let the members understand their purpose of being AIESEC.
You said what will be the objective of the what for the day or for?
For the day.
Yeah. So the main objective for the day is basically, you see our 3 objectives. So basically, the main objective is for those members who haven't attended the conference. There's a lot of members who haven't attended the conference. So those members, we need to create this workshop for those members and for those members who also attended the conference to make them understand the purpose of being in AIESEC and also emphasizing the AIESEC culture and bonding members from other departments. Because like from the past term as well, we still see this problem that people from different departments don't know each other at all. So we want to create this event like a bonding event for the whole LC, because we don't have an LC meeting or something like this, and also making clear for the how the organization works, how IDIC works in general.
Okay, all right.
So that's the main objective.
Okay, that's the main objective. So, what will be the outcome of this IZ reunion? Means like, let's say after the end of this IZ reunion, what do you hope to see in the members?
So after the AIESEC reunion, we have a few outcomes. The main thing we hope to see is we're gonna give them some opportunities to do so. Is after right after the day, there will be something like the OC for realization. These opportunities are already open, but some of them didn't apply. We still have we need about 5 members for the OC realization. So we're going to offer them this opportunity. So the outcome we need is we need members to apply for these positions, and also we need members to stay connected to the organization and stay to have a high retention rate. So we don't need, during the next MOD, we don't need to hire a lot of new members. Yeah, we want to keep those members who we already educated. We just want to keep those members. So that's the main outcome, to keep those members and to encourage them to go for other opportunities.
All right. Okay. Then, why do you find me to be the chair?
So when searching for the chair, looking to the objective, we need someone who have a good experience in IDIC, and we approached Kahmunayam. So then we approached you, because the main point is we need someone who's been in IDIC for a while and who have a good kind of an inspiring way to, because we want someone who could easily connect the sessions of the day to be clear, because the main story of the day is AIESECers reunion. We are making a comparison like, AIESECers are like Avengers in a way that each department have his own superpower, and when all departments come together, we create these things called AIESEC, which is like Avengers. So we create impact like Avengers create impact. So we want someone who can smoothly deliver this. Deliver the sequence and the connection between each session, which makes the day make sense. Because if we just deliver the day as it is, as a few sessions, a simulation game, or then the add creative sessions and achievements and awards, it won't make much sense for them. We need someone to connect all the dots together to give the outcome of the day.
All right.
We just need someone with a really good experience in IDIC, and you've been in IDIC for a while.
And also good ability to speak, to give a speech in front.
Okay, so let's say if I'm going to be the chair of this IZ reunion, what do you expect me? What do you expect from me? And I mean, okay, what are you expecting from me? And what will be my main role in this IZ reunion?
So, for our expectation towards your main role is for, you have the opening and closing plenary, and the transition and the outcome of each session. So for the simulation game, there's going to be 30 minutes for the outcome. For these 30 minutes, going to be a feedback from the facilitators for this session, and feedback from the members who participated, and also your own reflection and how this session connects to the whole day. So simulation is basically, it's a simulation game like the one you did for the induction day. There's some differences. We're going to go to that in a moment, but the main idea, you are the one who's going to explain what each session means to it. Also, you're going to be setting the expectation for the beginning of the day. So we have a few expectation settings. One of them is do not try to know as many people from other departments as possible. Stay away from your phone and
Have fun.
And have fun. And there was another one. It's okay. So you set the expectation for the day to have the best outcome of the day. Also, you get the outcome of each session in a proper way to make sure that the members are not only delivered this, have the session delivered, but also get the outcome needed from the session. And then you have the closing plenary where you share your story in the opening and closing plenary to make this whole day connects together. Yeah, and that's basically your role.
All right. Okay. Okay. I think of it. All right. Okay. So far, I'm cool with that. Next, because like I know that you all have already set the agenda, right? So can you please briefly explain to me what is about the whole agenda?
Okay, so for the agenda is we're gonna start the day with 10 minutes roll call. The main idea of starting first 10 minutes with roll call is we're not quite sure that everyone came on time. So those who didn't came in time, we're starting with the roll call because it's a morning session. Then after the roll call 10 minutes, we're gonna have ice breaking because one of the main objectives of the day is make members know each other. And if we could make proper ice breaking in the beginning of the day, we could easily get people easily mingle around each other during the games, the simulation game and the act creator session. Then during the ice breaking, we're going to divide them into groups and then have a few, we can play games to choose one line in the groups. Then we shift the groups to make sure that they know as more people as they could. Yeah, and then we're gonna have the opening plenary where you're gonna be introducing yourself and sharing some of your story. And it's not first. The main idea of the opening plenary is you're setting the expectation for the whole day, reviewing the agenda, creating expectation for them, and also sharing about yourself so they see, you're junioring, we know you, then they have expectations toward the day from them. You basically start speaking about, oh, these days, that's the main idea of the day, this is the agenda, and you set expectation with them. Then we have the simulation game, and the main objective of the simulation game is to get members know what are the departments you're doing by experiencing it. So the simulation game, there are going to be a lot of shifts. You want me to go into details about simulation game or just brief continues with the agenda?
Oh, sorry?
I mean, for the simulation game.
There's a lot of
there's a lot of details in the game.
Do you want us to go through all the details or just skip through it?
No, it's okay. I know about the simulation game.
Okay, so cool. So after this will be a break. Then after the break, we will have the Activator game. So basically, the main idea of the Activator game is
something like the SRLC.
Yeah, in the SRLC, they divided us into groups, and each group were given a product to create an ad for this product.
To promote the product.
Yeah, to promote the product. We're gonna do the same exactly. And the reason we chose this game is we launched education forum, and almost like the majority of people were searching for communication skills, presentation skills, and critical thinking. So ad created game, I think it kind of encounters the three of them, and also keeps the same our main objective in contact, which is getting to know members in other departments and understanding that. So understanding AIESEC in the simulation, and then ad creator is more in bonding, and also make sure that we are tackling the skills they wanted. So it's basically given, dividing them into, the numbers are written here, so it's like dividing them into five teams, yeah, each team of 6 or 7. And then those teams have to create an ad. They are given 30 minutes to create an ad of maximum of 2. So this ad is like, oh, they could act in that ad, or they do whatever creative they could do, but just to deliver and the criteria for it is going to be the teamwork. We already said the criteria for the judgment, which is going to be the teamwork, the creativity, and what was the third one? Okay. Okay. It's not written here. So okay, it's written. So we could show you the criteria later. So yeah, so that's about the ad creator game. Then we have after this, we already encountered the some bots of skills that they wanted to get educated to do, and we have the simulation to experience Arctic. Then we want to show them the outcome of what kind of impact Arctic is really doing. So we're gonna show them the achievements of Arctic. So 30 minutes. So each department can go, okay, this is what we achieved at the department, and this is the number of approved we achieved, and the meaning of these achievements to the community around UM. Then we're gonna go through the clothing planning, which you're gonna connect everything together. Yeah, so so you're gonna review the agenda, and you're gonna say, okay, we started with the simulation. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be a sharing space for them to know what they will be doing, and setting a commitment. And the bot of setting commitment will be the bot where we will be sharing more on, or there's OC approval. You can go for exchange, you can come in everybody. There's a lot of opportunities you can take up in Isaac, not just becoming a member. So this is, so it's basically announcement and new commitment and sharing space. And during that space, you could share some of your stories from your experience to emphasize on the main idea of the day. And then we have checking out. So that's basically the agenda. If you have any comments, just share it to us.
Okay. How many audience do we expecting?
Audience, we are expecting 40, including the managing team.
40.
40, yeah. 40.
So currently, based on the registration, what's the number?
The number is actually the number now is 10, but a lot of people the number now is 10. This number doesn't include the OC team, doesn't include the MT team, the managing team, because they haven't filled yet. But you can get the exact number by Wednesday, because I already told the EB team to encourage the member to fill the form, but I guess they forgot, because they haven't. I mean, the people who filled the form filled it from the beginning, since day one. So I'm just gonna go ask them again about this, and you're gonna get the real numbers.
Okay. Get me the number by Wednesday.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Okay. So I'm not sure how you all want to do it, but I have a few suggestions. Anyway, where's our?
Okay.
Where's our venue?
The venue. Okay. The venue. Row is booking the venue tomorrow.
But we'll do it at BK.
Yeah.
The engineering faculty block U, the BK 10 something. I forgot which one.
No,
The BK.
Okay. Okay. What is the theme of this reunion?
Is the team of what? You mean the OC team?
No. I mean team. THEME. Do you have any theme for this?
Like
the theme, yeah. The theme for it is, the main theme for it is it's like we call it Articles Reunion, tackling the idea of the Avengers Infinity War movie. So it's like, we are collecting all the articles in one place, and we are showing that throughout the day, throughout the simulation, we are showing that each department have his own skills and own things that he can do. And when all these departments come together, we end by the end of the day that, we could achieve the achievements that we already achieved. So that's the main theme of the day.
All right. Who will be the fascist?
But
who will be the fascist?
So the fastest to the session is the EBMT team.
And
Yeah,
also
for
the
the
OCT.
and the OC team gonna be facilitating only in the session of the ad creator, but for the session of the
Simulation.
simulation gonna mainly be the managing team. And I already discussed this with the executive board during the meeting, but I haven't delivered this to the MT. The executive board, I already took the opinion and adjusted a lot of details in simulation game regarding to their requests on how to show the departments. But for the MT team, I'm still gonna show them this tomorrow and the final details of simulation game tomorrow during the MT meeting.
Okay, I saw that there will be three main sessions over here.
Yeah.
The ad creation, simulation, and ice breaking. So, I need one person in charge of this to have
Okay.
uh
Yeah.
so that I can discuss with them how we can run these things directly. So they will be my facets. So I will need one facet for ice breaking, one main facet for simulation. I don't care. I mean, it's okay that how many of you are in charge of the game.
Yeah, I got your idea. I mean, one person in charge mainly for this session, so you could directly communicate with him, so you make things move more smoothly.
Yeah, correct. And then, please change the the ice breaking with opening plenary. I will do ice breaking. I will do opening plenary first, then go into ice breaking.
Okay, so you want to open brand new? Okay, it makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
I just can able to.
Suggesting that from all those that registers, separate them into every different department, and then mix them into groups. I'm not sure how many groups that you can make. Let's say 5 or 6, and then make sure that each group has members from each department. And then you can already set them into a group where, let's say, they are like, I don't know, let's say your team is Avengers, you can have them to be like Captain America, and, Black Widow, or whatever it is that you like. So, let's say we really want to do like bonding from different departments, then group them into a group, and then they will stick to a group from the start to the end. Then they will have their identity so that they can do their bonding within their groups.
Yeah, I see.
All right.
Actually, we were planning to do this from the beginning of the day. So, from the beginning of the day, we were giving them numbers according to the department. It's just to make sure that they are not being bonded in the same department when they're in groups. So, so those with number one to that team. So that number one is people from different departments. So that's the main. We were planning to do print out papers and give them while they're doing the registration.
Okay, good. Then, okay, I actually don't see like much here in the agenda on the objective of emphasis on AIESEC culture. What is it about?
So for you mean for emphasizing on AIESEC culture? So for emphasizing on AIESEC culture is the main three things when we're speaking about AIESEC culture is I'm trying to emphasize here is roll call. Because for the it's roll call and the sharing spaces, because still a lot of the members are kind of shy and they don't know each other. So it's roll call, sharing, and expectation. It's roll call, sharing, expectation setting for.
Okay, so you want them to understand, like, the other culture doing roll call, doing sharing sessions.
Yeah, because one thing is we already have a team that are creating the roll call for AIESEC. but we are not quite sure that they could finalize it by the day or not. I think they can finalize it by the day. If they finalize it by the day, we're gonna QM. So that day, so we could practice that roll call. So we have our own roll call during that day. I mean, we can practice the roll call of the LC. But this is not fully confirmed, so I'm not putting it in consideration 100% here.
No, it's okay. We have plenty of roll calls.
What?
Sorry?
No, it's okay. What kind of sharing do you expect me to do? Any like main message that you want me to do?
So for the opening plenary will be mainly about you, just a sum up of your experience in IDIC and how you have one to exchange or not? You haven't for exchange, right?
Sorry?
I mean, have you went for exchange?
No.
No. So, I mean, otherwise you've been in the EB team for 2 semesters now, for two terms, and you have a long experience in IDIC. So, basically, is for the opening plenary was that you're gonna review the agenda, expectation setting, and introduction about yourself and your experience with IDIC and how it affected your life. So, I mean, how you learn it. The main part I want from you is, during that session, you want to show them that, oh, what you're learning from IDIC is kind of special. The more you involve in opportunities in IDIC, the more you learn. Because it's like some of the members are kind of expecting, oh, I'm in IDIC here, so they provide me with kind of workshops or this kind of stuff. So I learn from that. Otherwise, I'm just following out tasks. So that's the kind of first part I want you to do in the opening plenary. So it's agenda review, expectation setting, and sharing stories to emphasize on the more you involve music and the more you give working, you get something out. And for the clothing plenary, it's going to be a more sharing space from you, because you have seen a perspective from different departments, and you've been there for a while. It's like how all this connects, how the departments connect, and how the departments work together. Because this might not be obvious for them, and also it's just summing up about what each session means. But mainly from the sharing stories I want from you from the first part is how the more you get out of it, and the clothing plenary is how everything connects from your own perspective and from your own experience. These are the type of stories I'm expecting from you.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think that shouldn't be a problem. How many times do I have? 30 minutes.
That was opening plenary is 35 minutes. Just now you switched it, so
Yeah.
it's 35.
Who is the
this one is third.
The agenda manager is Carol.
Okay.
But she is in the hospital now. She's visiting a friend or something like this. So.
All right. So simulations. Okay. Achievement award. Who will be doing the achievement award?
So for the achievement of the awards, yeah, I haven't decided about this yet. So it's either the chair is handling this and delivering each session, or the LCB is the one shifting between each session. But the main idea of it is going to be each team leader gonna have about each department gonna have 3 minutes. 3 minutes times 7 is 21 minutes. Then you have 9 minutes going to be the awards. So we're going to be celebrating the NLC awards for the RGP and L, and also we will be awarding the top performing departments regarding the performance appraisal, the BA, and the top performing members regarding the BA, and also the top performing team leaders from the team standards form. So yeah.
So, oh yeah, get me a person in charge for this as well. So,
Okay.
I would person main faci for ice breaking, simulation, cradles, and
So you wanna four BICs? Yeah, I get it.
yeah. So I will need four main faci, and then I think Yongsheng, you can add them into our discussion group.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Because I see that there is not much sessions here. I think the main will be just because I think the main will be just opening and closing. Simulation and air creators are more like activities, same as ice breaking. So will be more like activities days instead of
Yeah,
sessions.
yeah, it's activities. Yeah.
Okay. So, uh,
Do you have any other concern that we should take in an account?
sorry.
Do you have anything in your mind that we should take in account?
Uh, I'm still.
What I haven't heard about.
I think the agenda shouldn't be a problem over there. So understand their purpose. Understand their purpose. Can you give me? Can you give me 1 hour for closing plenary?
1 hour, can you? Yeah, okay. But why do you need the time?
Okay, because uh, let's let's say we are focusing on the objective of understanding their purpose of being in ISAC. I don't see any sessions or any activities that will lead to that. And so I will actually do a reflection space for that. So I need an hour.
Then okay. Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
think it makes
I
sense.
mean,
Yeah,
like closing plenary will involve reflections.
yeah, I see. Okay. Cool. Well, in the just an expectation for you is during the clothing plenary, there will be there will be some announcements that I'm still asking the I already asked the executive board meeting, but until now the only announcement we have is the OCs for realization. So it's just like you can offer these opportunities for members. That's the main thing for now. I'm not quite sure if they want to add something or not. I'm giving them time until tomorrow's meeting. So if there is anything else, I will confirm with you.
Okay, then I think you just bring the announcement out, make it sessions after closing plenary, and just allocate a time over there. Let's say
Okay,
10 minutes, so that yeah, it won't affect the
I
main
see.
because announcement is not like a
Yeah,
important.
yeah, yeah, I see. Okay. I think that's all from. So any other?
Any other things? Any other
Uh,
comments?
uh,
Uh,
Yeah, they're saying.
don't
So,
don't you have any like lead sessions for this Isaiah reunion?
In these sessions, actually, no. No.
No. All right. No, I'm not sure. I'm just asking because anyhow it's what are you going what you are going to do because let's say from our term we we have specified that every LC meeting or LC day definitely we'll have one lead session that applicable. So I'll just asking how it's okay.
I see. Maybe you could, not quite sure, but if you could, during the clothing plenary, you say you will be having a reflection space. So I don't know, are you planning to have this reflection space kind of related to AIESEC or maybe related to the self-aware leadership quality? So it could be counted as somehow a lead space.
Okay, kind of, but not so. Not so into it.
Yeah, so not, I see.
Actually, let's say if you don't have, then yeah, just leave it. Because I'm not sure. Like, do you all have this for every Isaac LC meeting or whatever? So yeah. So we start 9:30 to 5. All right.
Yeah, so it's mainly it's also 10, yeah, so 9:30 is just arrival, so it's also 10 to 5.
So I think I'm cool with this agenda. So and then yeah, I will be the chair. So what's next? The upcoming things that you all need to done. You all need to do for me is get me the
Yeah, I see.
get me the registration by Wednesday, and
Yeah,
for function, please add all those main messages into our chat,
okay.
and we'll just talk in the group chat.
All right. Okay.
If necessary, then I will initiate a meeting over there.
All right.
Okay, cool.
I think
Yeah, and also one more thing is we're planning to have a dry run before the event. So when will you be available? We are planning to have a dry run
Like
okay.
for the event. So when will you be available for a dry run?
Friday night.
Okay, what?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Okay, then cool. But actually, we are planning to for Friday night, but
Friday night, cool.
yeah. So that's cool. So yeah. So mainly they're gonna be. I'm gonna confirm with you about this, but mainly they're gonna be dry run on Friday night.
Okay.
Okay. So mainly it's like I'm gonna confirm about the dry runs, the number of registrations, and the PICs for the 4 sessions. So cool. Any other things you need to? Other things? No.
So far, no. If we need any materials, then we'll just ask from the OC.
Okay.
okay.
Right. Yeah. So, if possible, try to get those species.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that we can have a discussion tomorrow.
All right. All right.
All right. Yeah. I think so far I'm cool with that.
Okay, then so far, okay. So thank you. Thank you
you very
for being the chair. Yeah. Thanks for everything.
Oh yeah. Then for the PICs, I guess it's okay if like the people from the OC team be the PIC. Is it okay?
For what session?
For the ice breaking simulation, the act creator, like because for our OC team we have like 4 members.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like is it okay if like
For the simulation, I guess it could be the. Because I have every details in my mind. So for the simulation, I could be the main passive for it. And for the rest of the sessions, it won't be a big deal. So for the awards, I could ask Tony for it. For the ad creator, I think Vincent could be.
Maybe like the people from like our OC team can.
Then for icebreaking, it's not a big deal. Just Cal could handle it. I mean, they could be handling it with you. Yeah.
I think for ice breaking can be from the OC, but for the others, better to be someone else out of the OC because anyway OC have their role, so better to be someone else to be safe.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
Like anyone from the MPs or EBs.
Yeah, I see.
Because most of the sessions are activities, so they are just coordinating. So it's not something like a serious session.
Yeah, I see.
Right.
Then that's all I think. Yeah.
Right?
Thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
See you.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Good night.
Okay, good night.